Your next comic coming stage, a regular here. Make some noise for Kevin Dumont, everybody!
How are we doing tonight, y'all? We doing all right? Are we holding in all right? We're almost at the end of the night.
Feeling it?
Feeling it? I don't know what you're feeling, but it's not good. Only with consent. When I was a kid, I used to wish I was Tarzan because he could swing from vines, never had to worry about pants, but most of all, his adopted mother loved him. Starting off on a groaner. Both my adopted parents were Catholic. My mom was Latin Catholic while my dad was Irish Catholic. And while those were similar in the sense that they were Catholic, there were two different schools of thought. Like, from my mother, I learned how to recite prayers in Spanish, and my Irish Catholic father taught me how molestable I was. Jeez, someone says. Right now, there are over 100 anti-abortion bills currently in the works. Texas just passed 2. They're not allowed to play sports, and we're not allowed to use the bathrooms that we so choose, which is bullshit. It is some fucked up shit. I'm glad everyone stayed silent during the abortion bill law bit. Clearly a safe room. It's bullshit. They're saying things like, if we allow trans athletes into sports, those men dressed as women are going to tip the favors unfavorably. And I think that's bullshit. Like, I play on a softball team with several LGBTQ trans players, and we haven't won a single fucking game. Like, and I know some of you are thinking, get some lesbians, it's softball. We tried that. We have a couple lesbians, but they're the small dog and the small dog and brunch type lesbians, not the softball type. Just before I go too far, I am on a few shows coming up, and I would love to see you at some. November 6th, I'm going to be at Loveland Drag, a comedy show. On the 20th, I'll be down. On the 20-something, I'll be down in Colorado Springs doing Stripped, which is a burlesque comedy show. So every time I make a joke that lands, I have to take off a piece of clothes. Here, I would be safe. And then I'm doing a show with Rudy Garcia in Greeley. So he's a great guy. Hopefully y'all can check that out. And now the very special part of this evening. I'm leaving comedy. Laughs. I'm not giving up on the art as it in general. I'm just leaving comedy as this scene. When I started, I thought I was going to be among artists and storytellers wanting to share thoughts and things on stage. But looking at it now, it's more of like being on a school bus when you're in high school and all the cool kids are in the back of the room. And eventually, some people want to go to the back of the school bus. And so to get there, they align themselves with the cool kids in the back of the bus and throw people under said bus. So that's why I'm leaving. It's just not what I want to do. And like, punching down when you're on stage on a marginalized community is bullying. I don't know how else you want to say that, hashtag Dave Chappelle. Like, that's what that fucking was. And I love how silent this is right now. This is great.
Yes.
And that mentality just feeds into the toxicity that can be the comedy scene, where we have that as the praised word of what we believe in. I mean, just a quick thing, like, have you ever wondered why there are not many more women comics from Fort Collins? It's not that there aren't funny women in Fort Collins, it's that maybe they just don't want to be here. And maybe that's just a bigger picture we should think about and consider. And with this whole Chappelle thing, and like, the reason why this whole thing is toxic, because like that whole, oh, I have a trans friend and they agreed with me. That's that old mentality of, I have a black friend and I can say the N-word. It's the same fucking argument, and it's bullshit. I've been bringing up and fighting against another comic about a joke about pronouns, and as someone who's non-binary, having your pronouns respected and acknowledged as something legitimate is hard. And when someone takes their time out of their day and their stage presence to diminish that, that's not okay. And that's another reason why I'm leaving. Someone recently told me that I was coming off as aggressive, and I was making the scene feel unsafe. Meaning cis white dude bros didn't feel safe speaking their mind without question. And to that I say, fucking chef's kisses. Mwah. Exactly. Y'all can find me I've loved the silence tonight. No one's been on their phone, so I like that. Y'all been listening, and that's why I get up on stage. And that's also why I'm leaving. I'm going to be going to the Lyric, and the Lyric stage is a great open mic for people who actually want to share things. I've been going on shows in Denver and Greeley, and there is an audience for people who want to hear something different. You just have to go find it. So this has been a very intense set, and I understand that. So I'm going to give you all a palate cleanser for me to leave with. Something very simple. Make some noise if you like cats.
Woo!
Okay. Make some noise if you prefer dogs. Alright. Make some noise if you can't taste the difference.
Woo! Yes!
Alright, thank you. Y'all have been fun. It's been a fun 3 years. Have a good night.
Kevin Dumont!
Yes!